the risk is high, production may be affected, we might even end up losing our customer base. Still feel that we might be shooting ourselves in the foot.
This series is for business owners or startups facing real challenges in their business, eventually dealing with two important solutions with pros and cons each. Today we'll be featuring a company called Babylon Vertical Farms. It reduces harvest to plate time. This can be achieved through the creation of an indoor vertical hydroponic farm located in the city.
So we just started selling to Village Grocer at Baksa Village, and we found out that we encountered a bit of a problem in terms of our production. So the demand was really high compared to what we expected, and we realized that right now we're not able to produce as much. We need to come up with a solution to our problem. I know you guys have one solution each.
I've always been on moving to a new location, a bigger location. I want the company to grow exponentially because we know we have the demand from the market. We're selling out and we can't satisfy the demand. All we need to do is expand to at least 4 to 5 more containers, right? And then we can also see bigger revenues, really look for more funding.
Yeah, I still feel that we might be shooting ourselves in the foot. How prepared are we? The risk is high, production may be affected, we might even end up losing our customer base because of our inactivity and our insufficient manpower.
So I truly believe that we need to move to a new and better location. Number one, right now our farm cannot match the market demand. Our supply is just too little with one farm. With the new location, we can increase sales revenue by 600%.
How long will it take for us to train everyone? It took us 2 years to train ourselves to be able to do what we want to do.
Okay, but all these things can be mitigated if we hire better people. So maybe we can use the more funding.
I mean, I understand Ash's point of view also. I mean, how we are talking about getting funding, like it's something that can be easily achieved, but we know from experience that it's not.
Yeah, money don't grow on trees, man.
Sure, opening a bigger farm sounds pretty, looks great, but I feel that we might be spreading ourselves too thin and we might end up shooting ourselves in the foot. For example, we have more things to manage about, we have more costs, and it's very, very risky. With opening a smaller farm, we can manage based on what we already know and what we're already used to in terms of workflow, and we don't need to give up so much equity.
Problem statement. How to meet high demand order with sufficient supply. Solution 1. Aggressive expansion. The pros. It increases production, meet the high demand order, secure preferred farm site. The cons. It requires funding, lose more equity, need more human resources, and production quality at risk. Solution 2. Passive expansion. The pros. It maintains production quality control, it lowers the funds needed for expansion, manageable overhead, logistic and utility costs. The cons. It slows down the progression for company growth, competition at risk, and risk of losing more equity in the future. So, what is the ultimate solution for them?
We have to bet on ourselves and open up a much bigger farm, but at the end of the day, if it doesn't work out, we can always downsize it and sell off any equipment and actually go back to having only 2 container farms, that kind of thing. But we have to try, because the worst case scenario is we think that having 2 container farms is just nice for us to be semi-profitable and grow at a slower pace. Then someone else comes in and just obliterates us with tens of millions of ringgit and funding and a team that can do it much faster than what we managed to do. And then we'll be screwed,
Mm-hmm.
They get they could get many other supermarket chains under the belt, and what are we going to do then? Are we only going to expand then? Are we only going to ask for money then, when we only proven ourselves with only 2 containers? Yeah. So we decided to go with the first option of expanding to a much bigger farm. We realized that having a 320 square foot farm is safe, but in terms of the context of equity, right? We realized that our team would rather own 1% of an entire petrol company rather than 100% of one petrol station, for example.
The ultimate solution? Aggressive expansion. Do you agree with their choice? Tell us what you think. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, comment, and share.